Howdy folks, today we are going to be reviewing the Colt Python 357 by Umarex. Before we open the package up, let's talk about the gun just a little bit. The gun costs about $55 on Amazon and has a 4.3 star rating, which is decent. I'm not going to complain too much about that. The gun comes with 3 10-round rotary magazines and shoots .177 caliber BBs. The gun shoots at a reasonable 410 feet per second. The gun has rear adjustable sights and is powered by 12-gram CO2 canisters. Alright, now let's open the gun package up and see what we have inside. If I can get the gun package open, it might be helpful. There may have been an easier way to do this, but as usual, I do everything the hard way. Alright, so the gun itself is pretty light. I think most of it is plastic. Feels pretty heavy on this end. The balance isn't real great, as you guys can see. That's okay. I mean, you can't expect anything too crazy with a gun that costs you $55. Right here you have what I would assume is your magazine release. Yep. And yeah, we'll load it in a minute and see how you do that. I really don't have any clue. We're about to find out though. It is a double action gun. It is not single action. Your safety is right here. You pull it backwards and push it forwards to put it on safe and take it off safe. Now the only thing that cycles on this gun is just your rotary magazine here. Nothing else cycles. This piece here is just there to make it look cool. All right, let's see what we have in the container here. Obviously, like mentioned before, we have 2 extra rotary magazines, which is pretty nice. Set those over here. By the looks of it, the last thing in the box is your owner's manual, which I would recommend everybody reading, but I'm a dummy and I don't read. No, that size. Yeah, I just don't read. But I'm an idiot, and I don't read owner's manuals. Because like I said, I do everything the hard way. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like I'm going to need a certain kind of tool to put the CO2 canister in the handle, so I'm going to see if it came with it. Now that is slightly disappointing. Let's see. Okay, so to cry it off like that, I'm going to check the owner's manual and see if it was supposed to come with a special tool. I'm an idiot. Our tool's right here. So it is actually built into the handle, which is really nice because I have had other guns before where they did take this kind of tool, but it was very annoying to have to track down the tool or carry it with you wherever you were going to shoot the gun. So your tool that tightens your CO2 little lock thing here is literally built into the handle. That is very, very handy in my opinion. But my opinion is worth what it costs you. So, yeah. Anyways, let me grab a CO2 canister and some BBs to load up these magazines so we can try shooting it. And no, I did not put any oil on the top of the CO2 canister. I know I am probably committing some sort of offense in the model gun sector, but forgive me. I do not have any oil with me at the moment, and yeah, so I'm not going to put any on here. Anyways, let's tighten this up and see how well it seals without oil. Okay, that was nice. There was really no leakage at all. That was very smooth. Now let's put the handle back on. All right, let's take the magazine out. Now I would assume you load from the back like this. Not 100% sure, but we're about to find out. Yes, okay, so you do load from the back here. Let's just load this up real quick. All right, magazine is inserted. Let's give it a shot. All pun intended. From what I'm seeing at the moment, it shoots pretty well, feels decent in the hand. Grip and everything feels pretty good. Obviously, it does kind of feel cheap because this is plastic, that's plastic. I mean, I think your hammer and your trigger are about the only things that are metal. So do with that information what you will. You know, if you really want a really realistic feeling gun, probably don't buy a $55 gun. I would actually kind of like to hate on this gun a little bit, but I can't too much because it does seem pretty decent. I just don't like the weight. And I mean, it doesn't shoot extremely fast, and you can't load pellets in it, which is also kind of a minus for me. But overall, decent gun, can't complain. Does feel a little bit cheap, like I said. It's mostly plastic. I mean, this is what she looks like overall. I can't say it's going to fail me. In the future, I'm not completely sure, obviously, because I don't have a time machine to travel and see, you know, when it is going to give out. One sad thing is you can't fire it and then fan fire it like this. It does not advance here. That is sad for me because, you know, like in the Westerns, doing things like that. But you can't do that with this gun, unfortunately. So overall, the gun is pretty accurate with the sight settings that it has at the moment. Now, like I said earlier, it is a completely adjustable sight. You can adjust the sight. It's pretty simple. It goes up and down, and you can go side to side right here. The only thing I do not like about the sights, it does not have a white dot on your front sights, so that is somewhat unfortunate. It definitely makes it a little bit more difficult to shoot when you're shooting in darker situations or, you know, at night, whatever, like that. It's not a gun I would necessarily use for pest control or anything like that, unless you're just like shooting at mice. I'm sure it could probably kill a mouse without any problem. Other than that, it's questionable. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.